Good morning, and may I be the first to welcome you to the Plymouth State University Alumni Association. Congratulations. Especially to Maddie, Rachel, Rolando, Haley, and Luke. My name is Peter S. Cofran, and I proudly graduated from Plymouth State College in 1974 as student body president. And yes, if you caught that, Peter S. Cofran at Plymouth State College. Many people have called me, rightfully so, Mr. PSC. Who knew when I came to Plymouth State in 1969 from Allenstown, New Hampshire, and Pembroke Academy that 55 years later, I would still be here. I have had a very enjoyable professional life that in all reality is because I have a beard. In 1974, on my last day of student-teacher observing at an area high school, the teacher came up to me and said, "Now, Pete, you're going to shave off your beard by next week, right?" And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, that's unprofessional in the business world." 1974? Okay. I came back to Plymouth State, and one of my things is, it's not who knows you, it's not who you know, but who knows you. Came back to Plymouth State. 2 days later, I was moved to Plymouth Area High School. My cooperating teacher at Plymouth, last period of the day, had a volleyball activity class. The third day I was there, a gentleman walked in from the hallway and goes, "Hey, Cofran, I'd like to be my girls' varsity softball coach. I'll even give you $130. So I got coaching softball that year. In the summer, WPNH, the town radio station, asked me if I would do the football games of Plymouth High School on radio because they knew I had been on PCR for 4 years and was general manager. I said, sure. That fall, Coach Lenahan came to me again and said, "Hey, would you be our varsity girls basketball coach? You did a pretty good job with softball." So here I am at 23 years old, 5 months out of Plymouth State College, 2 varsity girls sports coaching, town radio station football announcer, Hall Dome residence director, and getting known in the community. All because I had a beard. I then went on over the past 50 years and have been involved in athletics. In addition to my 40 seasons of coaching, I worked in Plymouth State Athletics for 23 years, Newfound Regional High School as athletic director for 12, and Special Olympics New Hampshire for 2 years as director of schools unified sports. In May of 1974, I never had any thoughts of athletics being my career. And you may find out that your career ends up not being what you're planning for today. Be prepared for the unexpected and embrace it. In my interview for a job at Plymouth State Athletics in 1984, Director of Athletics John Clark said he was looking for someone to run the PE Center with him, not for. That word "with" has stayed me forever. And the many student workers I had at the PE Center over 23 years, 12 of them have gone to become high school athletic directors. They understood the words "working with." I hope you do also. You don't know what you don't know. And it was mentioned earlier about mentoringships. Whatever job you get, there are going to be days that you're just lost. You need to find a person in that job that you can go to, shut the door and say, "Hey, help me out here, really, I like the job." But you need that. And we all have those days, and you can ask your parents, guardians, friends, or whatever. They have them too. Be prepared. What you look like does matter. And again, I'm a perfect example of that. The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. It's not who you know, but who knows you. And again, as I said, I got known throughout the community. It doesn't hurt that in 1972, I went down to Concord and got license plates for my car. And I got my initials, PSC. I came up here, parked at the Hartman parking lot, started walking towards Grafton Hall, and a student said to me, "Hey, that's really neat. You have the college's initials on your plate." And I took a look, and I won't say what I said, but I just said, I couldn't believe it. I had no clue up here that that's what I had done. So you've probably seen my car driving around town, but I've kept those because those are my initials. Become involved in your community. Plymouth State, ut prusum, to serve. Plymouth State College prepared me for life and the decisions that were reflected in that. We all make mistakes, and I made my share. But it's what we learn from those mistakes that determines the type of person we become. And just as in athletics, it is not win and lose, but win and learn. We learn far more from our mistakes. Have a great day and wonderful life, and remember what Plymouth State has done for you, and find ways that you can give back as you travel through life, through advancement, through alumni, through the clubs, the activities you've been involved in, teams, your academic major. Ask students to come down to your job and get an idea of what's going on. Come back and speak to different classes up here and work together. Stay connected with Plymouth State. Again, thank you. Once a Panther, always a Panther.